Hello everyone, this is Curtis with Weed Whacker Lawn Care. Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. What software are you using in your lawn care and landscaping business? Is it Java? Well, y'all, I have switched over to Java. I'm using Java right now. I'm going to use Java all year in my lawn care business. I tried the others. I've tried Yardbook. I've tried Groundkeeper Pro. Very good software. Groundkeeper Pro was very good. Reason I moved over because it wasn't a server base. Server base is where I told y'all once before, where you can use your tablet. You can log online from anywhere using your tablet here to do your scheduling or your software. You know, you want to be able to log on anywhere, which I already have it right here. You can see right there. This is what I'm talking about, like here. Let's see if I have any clients in there. Well, I don't have anything set up yet on this one right here. I don't have it set up. I'm working on the schedule right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get it together. I'm working on it. But, and, you know, I can log on using my phone, which I have it plugged up, charging up right now. And that's what you want in a software. You want a software where you can get online. And I mean, Yardbooks to do that. But it was some things in Yardbooks it didn't have, or it had too much, or I couldn't move it around the way I wanted to move it around. And I've been using it for some years now. I like Yardbooks. It's great software. And like I say, the reason I'm using Java, because I want to be more user-friendly. There's some tools in there that some of the other software just didn't have. And what it is, software has to be user-friendly. You don't want it to be complicated. What it is, you want to be able to get in there and get out of there. Do what you need to do. And that's where you have some good software tools. And I found that with the scheduling, with Java, I found it was very user-friendly. I like that. I just started using it, y'all. I just started building my new database. What I'm doing now is putting all new customers into my database. I'll bring some of them over this year into the database, but a lot of them done moved on or passed or whatever, and I'm not going to be using them anymore. So, or I won't be, you know, be going over to cut their lawns anymore. So what I'm doing now, I'm learning this software, and I feel it's going to be very, very good for my business for this year. And I just want to explain some information, things to you about software. As you notice, I got these computers back here. These are my notebooks. Well, I always have a number of notebooks because, you know, I had a computer business once, and I used to, well, repair these things and fix them and resolve issues and all of that with them. And I still, from time to time, will do some computer work, but not a lot. It was beginning to be a conflict between doing the computers and the lawn care business. And the way that used to work was, when the computer business was slow, I was doing the lawn care business. I had multiple things going on. I had a number of things going on. But with all of that, I always had software to track what I was doing. You know, I've used QuickBooks in my computer business. I used it for, you know, doing inventory and building. It was great software. Great tool to use. And I used it for a number of years. I think it was back in 2001 when I started using QuickBooks, build my business. It was great tool. But what I'm going to say is, you want to have a good software, y'all. Good software that's going to help you drive your business. Drive that business. Put those clients in there. And what happened is you'll get a consistency to look at that database every day in that software. You want to be putting something in there. You want to be updating it. Because you don't want to just go there and just be like, what am I doing? I don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing to do, y'all. You don't want to be looking like that. You want to be like, yay, I got something to do here. I got some jobs to do. That's what you want to be doing. You want to have some jobs to do. And you want to have a consistency based on doing these jobs. You want to constantly be taking on new jobs. Constantly taking them on. All during the year. You want to be taking on new jobs. It's like I took on a job this year because it was slow. It was slow in the beginning of the year. I took on this fencing job. I put up a whole new fence. I done it by myself. It was some work though. And if you notice, last year, the year before last, I done a garage cleanup job. I do these kind of jobs when it's slow. I mean, you know, you're like, man, they pay good money, them kind of jobs, you know, but I don't take on a lot of them because they take some time to do some of them. And you get involved with that stuff. You be like, I'll be glad when I finish this up. I tell you, I'll be glad when I finish that up. That's a lot of work. But you have to use those kind of methods to tie your business over until things get back booming again. And that's the thing. I've never had to go and take on no extra job or nothing, you know, go to work for somebody, because in my business I've learned somebody always wants something done. And that's when you have a software package or a software server base, you can take note and input what the customer wants. You know, customers always want something. Customers want to get mulch, customers want flowers, they want trees, they want bushes trimmed. All of this stuff, you need to be tracking it. You track it and schedule it. And you take notes of what the customer wants. You know, it's like I got some jobs already lined up that I got to do this week. What customer want to get their yard mowed, they want to get it all cleaned up, they want to get some mulch, they want to get some hedges trimmed, they want to get some stuff moved out of the yard, trash, all this. It's a number of things that people always want because they always moving, and you got to be available. And that's when you run in a business. You got to have your business set up to be diversified, where that, hey, if it's slow over in this area, it may be booming over in this area. I mean, I do other stuff like for its lawn care. I'll do pressure washing. You know, whatever the customer want, gutter cleaning, hey, I'll schedule that, you know. So a number of services and products that you can offer your customer, but you want to track that. That's why you need to have a software for it. And you need to have a good scheduling software for it, like when it rains, because it's weather-based, you know, weather-based. And that's where, you know, using Java, that's a field service management software tool that you need. You need to be able to move your clients over to the next day because it rained this day and you wasn't able to do anything this day. So you need to be able to move that over and carry on. That's a good tool, you know. And the main one you need to have is getting paid for your service. And that's where, if it's a credit card or, you know, whatever method, cash, check, whatever, as long as you get paid, that's the main thing, getting paid. And by, you know, Jobber has it where you can accept credit cards, you scan the card and have it on file into the database and all. That's great. That's a great tool. You know, I'm like I said, I just have taken on Jobber, taking this software on to learn and use it in my business this year. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking this software on because I want to learn it. I like, you know, I like using different software. I like learning the different tools in there. What's going to help me make more money? And that's the objective of it. What's going to help you make more money? What software package that you use will help you make more money and grow your business? And that's why you need something. And I feel that with Java, I'm working on my database. And I'm looking at it and I'm taking notes of what the customers want. And when I say take note, is when you pull up and you start talking with the customer, take notes. If such and such don't like you to come at a certain time, don't come at that time. Oh, I don't want you to come early in the morning. Can you come maybe around 10? I don't get up to then. I'll be good if you come at that time. Can you come on a Wednesday? You know, if you can fit it into the schedule, then you try to work that into your route. Or what, you know, don't come in the evening time right before night. Take note of that, what the customer don't want that. Listen to what the customer say. Listen to what the customer complained about. Take notes. When you talk to such and such, they complained about their last lawn care guy, that he did this and he did that, and he didn't show up, or he didn't call, or he didn't. You take note right in there. Right then and there, you take note and you enter that into the database. What the customer informed you of, that what they didn't like. That's what make you money, because you learned what the customer didn't like, and what you want to do, you want to make the customer like your service. Because if the customer's complaining about another lawn care person, you don't want to make the same mistakes. I don't know, you know, they may complain about you, but you can always hit them back. Well, Mrs. So-and-so, I remember when I first taken on this, you told me you didn't like for me to come at this certain time, or this or that. You know right then and there if there's going to be a problem with this customer. But you already taken note of that. You have to find a way to work around this. When you're taking on a job, if there's going to be a problem, you know Mr. So-and-so don't like you to come early in the morning. You know Mr. So-and-so don't like you to come late at night. So you got to figure out how to work in there. But they're good payers. So that's what you want. You want good paying people. And you got to work around some of the stuff. Are they talkers? Every time you show up at the property, they come out and talk to you, want to talk to you for 30 or 40 minutes. You need to make a note of that. What to avoid. When they start coming at you, you want to say, well, how you doing? How you doing? You know, it's a good day, good day. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get in here and get out of there. I got a lot of them on my list today, and I got to get to them. I would love to hang and chat with you for a while, but I got to keep moving because I got to get to the next one. And you keep the customer like, hey, he would have wanted to talk to me, but he was busy that day. He couldn't talk to me because he had so many on his list. He couldn't talk to me. Customer, remember that you couldn't talk to him because you had a lot. You got to learn how to learn. You got to learn how to work it. Learn how to like the customer in their ways, and learn how to work with it. Work with it, y'all. It's like it ain't about just mowing the grass. It's about, you got to have some PR, public relation with the customer. But you got to let the customer know you're a busy guy and you got a lot of them to do. A lot of times a customer come out and may want to, well, I'm going to have to let you go, Curtis. I know you got some more to do. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got some more of them to do. I'm pushing for time here today. It looks like it's going to rain, and I hope I beat that rain. These are things that you got to take note of. What the customer likes. Because you like what? That money. You like that money coming in. And how you going to get that money coming in? It's helping your customer. Help your customer. You know, if a customer asks you to sometimes do a little extra, you know, if they've been a long time customer now, you have to watch that, because, you know, you say, well, ma'am, I can't do that right now. It's not on my schedule. I would love to do it, but I'm supposed to meet with such and such. I made an appointment with them that I would be in this time range, and I'm trying to meet with them. Okay, I understand. Well, you put it on the list to do next time. Next time you already have a note. Miss So-and-so asked you, could you trim those bushes and hedges and rake all this out? So you're going to make extra time to do all of that for them, because you're taking a note. And you're going to enter this into the database. That's the heart of your business. The heart of your business is your database. That's what's going to have all your secret ingredients in working with your customer. You need that. If you wanted to sell your business, you need to have some ingredients in there. So then if you're turning this over to someone else, they know what they're working with. They're going to know how to treat them, or if they, well, you know, if they're not, then they're not going to keep that customer long. But that's the thing, you have to know how to work with. It's a give and a take. You know, if the customers like you, they're going to refer you. That's a note you're going to have. Who referred who? You want to put that into your database. You want to take note of that. And see, that's some of the features and tools that I found in Java. I can enter that in there. I mean, you can do it in some of the other softwares, it's I'm liking this one here because it's It's faster, as I'm trying to say. It's a little faster utility for me to get in and get out of there to do what I need to do. So I'm just sharing some of the tools, y'all. If you want to grow your business, you got to take note of it. And on what it is you got so many weeks in a season. You're looking at 6 months. So let's say 6 months, 26 weeks. Hopefully you can have a very profitable 26 weeks and you don't have to look for no job. And if it takes you to work sometimes, I have to work 7 days a week because I know that the season is going to play out. And when the season play out, you don't miss that revenue. So, you don't miss it because you're doing a seasonal based business. When a seasonal based business is, you may have to run 7 days a week because it's going to have some rainy days out there and some days that you're just not going to make any money. And you can't make those days up. And I run into that. And that's why come sometimes I will run 7 days a week to make up that time. Not that I want to. I would love to be just going and having fun, but this ain't that kind of business. But now, when the season ends, I don't have to go and look for a job because I have saved up for an ending season. And that's what you have to do. You got to save up for an ending season to tie you over until the season pick up again. Which, you don't have to get out there and go look for a job and go do any other things if you do it right. I've been doing this for a number of years and I've learned how to make it from one season to the next season. How to take on some jobs. You may not want to take them on, but these are the kind of jobs that are going to get you over. And I have some customers who will come to me and say, well, hey Curtis, I know you're not doing much right now. I have such and such I would like to get done. And you were like, sure. And you'll take on some extra jobs during the slow seasons. And then, I mean, these are good paying jobs. A lot of cleanups, moving stuff people just want to get out the yard, just get it all, spruced up and everything, looking good again. So that's where, I'm doing this software because you can make a lot of money when you got a good software and good tracking system. It's going to make you be more creative, if anything. You're going to be a very creative person. You're going to start taking notes. You're going to start learning how to build that business. Build a business, taking notes. And that's what I'm doing. I'm helping y'all. I'm sharing with y'all what I'm using. If y'all want to come along the way, hey, I'm going to put a link at the bottom in the description area down here for Java. Go over there. Check it out. Check that software out. The lawn care season is going to begin here around next month here in March right now, but check it out. I mean, build your business. You need something that's going for tracking and scheduling, and schedule yourself. That's what I do. I'll sit here and I will work on my computers and I will set it up and I will schedule myself. I'm like a dispatcher. I'm dispatching myself out. So when I grab my tablet or my phone and I look in there and I see how many jobs I completed today or how many jobs I'm finna take on, how many more customers am I going to take on? Am I building business, building and growing? Then I'll feel if I get up to a certain number, I will say, well, I can afford to take on someone for a helper. I can afford to pay this helper because I'm going to make yay dollar. And then, once you get that helper and you're like, well, we're at a capacity, I'm taking on more clients. So now I'm going to have to bring on 2 helpers. And you just build your business of how much you can pay out. And you have a consistency. That's the main thing. Stay consistent. Stay within your range now. Don't get to the point where that you got more than you can do, because then you can have a bunch of angry clients. You don't want that. You want to work within. And what I'll do when I start running behind due to the fact that it's weather, it's raining, and it's done rain so much, now I got to catch all of these yards up. That's when I'll try to bring in some help to try to go in and catch all these yards up. Because, like I say, it's a seasonal based business. And I don't want to have my overhead too high. So I got to watch my cost of everything. I want to get everybody paid. I want my helpers to get paid. And it's coming out of this money that I'm going to produce by doing my lawn care business. And that's the way I work it, y'all. So you got to have a tool that you use throughout the whole season. And I mean, what I'm saying is, you want to go there every day and using this tool. You want to know that you've checked off everybody. You want to know what customers came in. You want to know what the customers want. And how you going to do that? You're going to take note of it to build your business, because some of them are all the same. What so-and-so complain about, you'll get X amount of customer complaining about the same thing if something wasn't done right, you know. My, my biggest complaint is when it rains, everybody starts calling me and they want their yard done. I'm like, it's raining. I can't. I'm trying to catch up. Is it dry enough? You know? Oh, you get out there and you trying to mow this yard and it's all wet and sluggy and you don't want that. But anyway, y'all, what I'm telling y'all, let me show y'all a little bit if I can here. Let me see if I can get this computer up here and see if I can wake him up. Okay, let's see if he'll wake up here. I'm trying to get him wake up. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the software here. If I can get it wake up. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. You see, this right here is the Java dashboard, and you know, I got some unscheduled jobs over here that I'm going to schedule for this week, what I'm working on. If you can see this, you know, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm trying to zoom into it. But here what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the weekly. Okay, here you go, week. Okay, I already put one job in there, and that's where these other jobs are right here. So I'm looking at this, and all of these jobs right here, I got to schedule these customers. I'm going to schedule them during the week. I'm going to add some more here of what I want to do tomorrow, which is Monday. That's going to be the 25th. So I'm going to schedule those. And what I'm going to do, because some of them is going to take some time, not to eat up my time a lot, because I got one cleanup job I got to do earlier. I'm going to look at what I want to schedule, some for Tuesday, some for Wednesday, which I already have some already scheduled there for, if you can see it, I already scheduled some there for Wednesday. I got 2 there, so I'm going to add some more there. See, I'm in my slow period right now. Now, normally, this will fill up at where I'm doing 10 per day on 10 per day lunch here. So, I'm just sharing with y'all what I'm doing here. And what this is going to do is, I'm going to, let's see what I can show y'all here. Today's activity calendar, I just showed you that. Let me see, list. Yeah, these are just a list of you know, I'm just sharing what I was doing here. It's just a list of clients that are unscheduled. What I'm gonna do, you know, what I'm gonna have, I'm gonna set up during the week that tool there. That's what's gonna generate the money. Those customers there. That's what's gonna generate your salary of your business. Your business has to make some money, so those customers are gonna produce it. And that's the way you do it, by having a good software package or software that's online, server based, that you can schedule your time to go and do these jobs. And that's all it is to it. The only thing that happens with a bigger company is that they've taken on more clients and the company started growing and they got more proficient with it, and then they can hire more people and give them a salary and pay them this for performance and service that they're doing within the company. Actually, what you're doing is helping this company make money. You become a team member, and that's what you're doing. So you got to be a team member within your own business. You want to be able to make your business grow. So to make your business grow, you got to work at it daily, and that's working that database, finding the jobs to do, taking on the jobs and doing them, and getting repeat business. Once you got a consistent base of customers that's paying you, you're going to keep a consistent base of cash flow coming in, and that's going to keep your business going. Now, you have to watch that cash flow because it's a seasonal based business. things are going to slow down. And you have to watch what you take on, you know, because you don't want to go out and buy a lot of equipment and get in debt. No, you want to keep yourself where that you know that you're gonna roll with the flow, that you got enough business and it ain't gonna hurt you. You don't want to, like I say, sometimes you go out here and buy this stuff and the money ain't coming in. The weather, it may rain a whole, I've had times where it rained a whole month. I didn't do anything. I couldn't go out, but the bills kept coming in because I worked when I had to work, or I was working 7 days a week. Because I know days like this are gonna come. That's the critical thing people don't understand about working a service-based business. They don't understand. It go up, it go down. All businesses go through this. I don't care what business you in. It goes through some ups and downs in it. I mean, I don't care what business you in. It has its ups and downs. I had when I was running my computer business, and I used to go out and set up businesses with software packages and stuff, car dealerships, mom and pop car dealerships, mom and pop grocery stores, cleaners, what else did they have? Doggy resorts. All of them had software packages where the customer would come in, they bring their dog, drop it off. Everything was trackable. You know, they track everything, where it's at, when they come in, what time it came in, what time they left. All of this stuff is trackable. You go in the grocery store, that's all trackable. When you go in the grocery store, how many eggs and bacon, how many did this leave, how many cartons of milk. We sold 1 million cartons of milk. We need to replace this 1 million cartons of milk throughout our 300 stores. You know, what brand was it? Hey, that's some good selling stuff. They need to replace it with. What stuff is not selling? Everything is trackable. Everything is trackable, and it's a schedule. You got to have a schedule system, because you got to have somebody to come out there and restock it and schedule and put everything back in there, because we're gonna that much is gonna leave. Then if the stuff is sitting there and it's like, well, why ain't it selling? What's going on with it? Is the price? What so and so is moving X amount of this, and you got to be on top of that. You got to stay on top of your business at all times. You got to be constantly looking to do the work. I mean, it ain't just mowing the yard. You got to be working on that database. Like I say, taking notes and listening to what the customers want. That's what it's about. That's where you make your money. It's from the complaints that customers have. If somebody's telling you about, like I say, some other lawn care person didn't do this, doing that, that's a note taker. That's the money. Don't make the mistakes that the other person made. You know, why are they telling me this? Or do they say this about everybody? Take notes of this. I don't want you talking about me. And I tell the customer, hey, look, I'm going to try to do my best. I don't know what happened. All I can do is apologize for the guy that you had before. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't aware that there was a problem. Or did y'all talk about it or what? I don't know. But I don't want to make no mistakes. So if I am making a mistake, please, please let me know so I don't make this mistake anymore. And I don't carry on this same type of mistake. You know, I hear it all the time, y'all. I get customers call me and I ask them, I say, well, what's wrong with your lawn care guy? Oh, well, nothing. I'm just tired of him. I mean, tired of him. Well, he's supposed to just mow your yard and all. You know, I'm like, I never talk to him. And they'll ask me about, well, how much would you charge to take on my yard? I'm always higher. I'm always $5 to $10 higher. And the guy he might have been mowing that yard for like 20 bucks. And I'm like, listen, I can't afford to drive over here for no 20 bucks to mow your yard. I'll just be honest with you. You need to get him back here right now. They say, huh? I said, no. I said, by the time I'm pulling this trailer with these mowers, the gas and the fuel and maintenance, it's not even worth it. I said, I mean, I don't know how the guy's doing it, but each to his own. If he can afford to do that, then so be it. You know, but I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it. I'll just be honest. The customer like, well, how much? Well, I can pay an extra 20. Boom. You know, I mean, you just got to tell them what's going on. I mean, they willing. I mean, come on. You know, it's what, you know, I mean, you providing a service. Your overhead costs. Sometimes you want to have lawns and you want this and that, but it's like, you got to look at, can you afford to do it for that cheap? If you can't afford to do it that cheap, don't do it for that cheap. The customer understand. I mean, And that's what happens. Some people don't communicate with their customers. They're afraid. I've had customers, I told them, I said, well, listen, I've been mowing your yard for like 4 or 5 years now, and I'm just asking for a $5 increase, you know, to carry on the service for them. Oh, no, $5? That's too much. I can't give you no $5. No. You get that, you know. And some people are afraid to ask for a raise in the lawn care business because they're going to lose a customer. And I lost some customers because I asked for that, which was perfectly great. I was tired of doing their yard anyway. I mean, the customer was always groggy and airy this and that. It was tired. And I mean, I cleaned it up and the customer always get compliments and everything, but I could never get any more money out of that. So I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing all this extra work and I'm not, forget it. It was just, you know, I mean, it was like a little yard that was like $35 and I asked for $5 to make it $40 and I was like, So I wasn't going to get that. So we're looking at, I done it for 5 years. I'm going to go another 5 years, which would be 10 years, and never get no increase? I don't think so. You holding me back. It's time for me to let that customer go. You know, let that customer grow. Let somebody else worry with that. You know, some of them are headaches. I mean, come on. You know, come on. And that's the kind of stuff you run into. If you're afraid to ask for a little bit more money or whatever, then, hey, so be it. You know, let it go. Don't be afraid. Some customers, you can give them the price that you're asking for, and they'll pay you $5 more. Hello? Those are good customers. But some of them feel like, nah, that's all it's worth to them. I'm like, I'm taking my time pulling that trailer, bringing all my equipment over here to mow your yard, picking all this stuff up, spending time in your yard, and I'm not making that much money as it is in this, you know. And you look at that, you can't waste a lot of time. And that's why you need to have a scheduling system. That's why I'm using this Java software. And hey, y'all, I hope y'all take me on and y'all try it out. Go over there and try it out. I'm going to leave a link, as I say again, I'm going to leave a link in there. So go over there and check out that software and see if it helps you in your business. I mean, you can go over there and test it out and see what it's like. You know, make you an account, log on, put you some customers in there, and you can see how your business can grow and generate you some money. That's what you want. You want your business to grow and generate that money. Fill it up. Fill it up. That's what it's about. And you need some type of field service management software. And that's the way these companies are growing bigger and bigger, because they got a software that's going to help them make their business grow. You know, they got to keep track of it. They need to know what all they have. They need to know their good workers, their performers and all. It's all driven by software. And that's the way it is. You have to make note with your customers that's going to help you grow, the customers that pay you and don't mind paying you. You know, that's what you want. And so I'm just sharing this with y'all. Like I say, hey, I plan to make another video about the Java software after I use it some more and put some more customers in there and other little tools and, you know, that I'm going to find out more about. And I hope y'all stay tuned and hopefully watch that video too. And I'll share some more information with y'all. But y'all take care. I'm out of here. I'm finna go and do some more work, y'all. Y'all know I got to put some more in the database because I got to build my work for 2019. I've been on it, y'all. I've been busy this year. Yeah, I'm still busy. So I hope y'all follow along with me. I'm going to keep pumping them out there. Y'all, when I get some more time, I'm going to put some more videos out for you. But sometimes the Curtis get busy and I just don't have the time. But I'm going to see if I can get that on a schedule system for videoing. All right. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all in the next one.